Howdy, hey. I'm Kevin and I play The Binding of Isaac. You know, I was rewatching my old recordings or the previous recordings, and man, I just sound like a twink that's not trying to wake up the giant. And so the whole point of this recording is for me to actually project my voice and practice it so that I can so that I sound a little bit better, because I listen back and I'm like, why am I whispering? The thing is, I forgot. Okay, the thing is, even at work, I whisper. I don't know why. I just do. I just whisper when I'm at work. No, not that I whisper. I just don't project my voice. My voice is naturally a little bit whispery. So we're gonna work on that. Again, if you're an early adopter, you know that this is what you've been waiting for. And if you're wondering why this is halfway through a run, it's because I was recording and I was like, I don't really like the first 10 minutes of what I said in this recording, so I'm just gonna quit and I can restart. And we're back. It's getting pretty cold in Montreal today. Or these days, it has been cold. It's late January. Oh my god. It's late January. So it is cold. How cold is it? It's cold enough for my nose hairs to freeze when I sharply inhale. And I know for a fact that when it's that cold, it's around minus 15. That's kind of like how I measure how cold it is. I mean, especially around that specific temperature range. Anything else, I have to look at the weather app, just like everyone else. Yeah. So it's getting pretty cold. I do need to bundle up every time I go outside for any reason. Which isn't bad, because I like bundling up Just really for every time I need to step outside though. Not exactly convenient, but it's okay. I like being cozy in cold weather, and I am a winter kind of person than a summer person. So a little bit of cold, a little bit of snow, a little bit of ice. I don't mind. I really don't mind. Temperance. Hold on, let me just do all that, and then we're good to go. We can carry on. Where was I? Oh yeah, okay, so the things that I was talking about in my last recording, again, it was whispery, so there's definitely more than one reason for me to restart, do a bit of a do-over here. What I was talking about in my last one recording is that I had this conversation with my friend, but no one seems to really agree with me or disagree with me. They just kind of say, haha, Kevin, yeah, that's interesting. But no one seems to really weigh on it with their heart. And that opinion is, I want to look attractive, right? And I find women attractive. and the rest of the math you can do. I know you can do the math, buddy. Like, why would I want to work out and look more like a man? Men are not attractive to me. So why would I want to work out and look more like a big burly man? I'm not, this isn't like my pipeline to gender dysphoria. This isn't gender dysphoria speedrun. Nor is it a live POV live cam of me having gender dysphoria, chapter 1 of transitioning. I am so good on, hey, you do whatever you want with your body. I do not care. And although I like working out, if I didn't like working out, that would exactly be my cope. It's like, dude, why would you work out? You're gonna look more like a man. What, you'd find men more attractive? There has to be some amount of logic there, or some fallacy. Just no one has explained it to me. I just need someone to tell me that I'm right or I'm wrong for whatever reason. I am very much liking the Topi Fox music, I gotta say. The boss musics, the shop musics, the secret room musics, they're all just like, every time it comes up, I'm like, yeah, that's a good tune. It's a very fitting tune too. So it's very much welcome. Ooh, those are some tall orders. But we take that. And that's fine. We carry on down. The thing is with okay. The thing I don't like about cold weather is that I'm not always equipped for it. My cold gear consists of the jackets that I bought on Marketplace. So because of that, hold on. Because of that, they're kind of like worn out. They're a little bit like the insulation's a little bit like pressed together, so they don't stay warm as they're supposed to. Right now, it's like some old. Let me look. It's like an old like Patagonia parka. It's just good jackets are so expensive these days, and I can't. It's not something I can comfortably say, oh, I'm gonna buy this one new. I think oftentimes old jackets are just as good as new ones. I did kind of bite off more than I could chew with this jacket, because this one is definitely older than what I would really prefer, but it was for $50, and if I layer it up, it's good enough. But when it goes down to what, -16 and like -21 with wind chill, every time I'm like, I'll get a jacket next year. I'll get a jacket next year. I've already used my winter jacket budget. So I can't get more jacket. That is simply not in the budget, and I cannot request for an extra funding in that department. That's simply a tall order. It would just simply be denied by Department of Frontal Cortex. It would just not fly. They would deny that shit like pronto. And I do want to play better in this game too. So I'm taking a little bit more care into my playing, because I want to keep the win streak going. And with Eden is definitely a little bit tough, because again, some of the stats that you start out with is abysmal. It's even, you just have to get the run going. You have to stabilize. You just sometimes die too quick. Sometimes you can't. They outscale you. Oh, hold on. Is that Harry? Let me no. I'm just gonna disable all notifications and hope nothing else slips through the cracks here. Okay. Hold on, what's on my docket today? I wrote some things down. I just can't remember what they are from the top of my head. Oh yeah, okay. Wait, did I mention this? I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm just gonna go on another tirade and hope that it's not a repeat, a rant. Like these days, I need constant distractions. I don't know if I'm the only one person. Maybe I talked about this, maybe I didn't, but I do feel very strongly about this. I gotta have, even when I'm playing Arc Raiders and the game is loading, oh god, I need like something for my mind to occupy while the game is loading. It is kind of crazy. I know, it's kind of crazy. It is, I think the short attention span tax is getting to me. In this day and age, it's so easy to just lose grip on your attention span. Oh, come on, man. You know what? We ball. We take every single one. I don't even know what I'm taking. I'm just I don't even. These are all crazy. These are all crazy items. Hold on. We ball? I think we balled here. Okay. What was he talking about? I'm just so glad that I don't have to worry about a loss on this one. Take that any day of the week. With my low distraction, low attention span. I don't know if I think I mentioned this. I am resetting my attention span, doing a whole what do they call it? Dopamine detox, as some internet culture says. Not because it's a trend or nothing. It's I've looped back around. It's like there's like stories of people that get way into like pornography, and they get into the dirtiest stuff, but then their brain resets one day and they just and they realize that, you know, women in bikini is good enough for them. They've looped back around. They've looped back around to find joy in smaller things in life, not necessarily the most intense things, and that's what I'm trying to achieve with my a book reading habit. I'm gonna read more. I used to. I definitely used to read a lot. A few good books a year is kind of all you need to. I feel like to enjoy the benefits of reading. And I've read a few good books last year. I personally like reading autobiographies. I don't think I finished the like Obama's book. But those are like the type of books that I like reading. I've read the... Oh no, we're not re-rolling all this. I've read the book, or the autobiography from Elon Musk, from... Well, not written by Elon Musk. I forgot who they're written by. It's by like an autobiography guy. He's done Elon Musk, he's done Steve Jobs. Honestly, it's a fascinating reads. It really kind of puts into perspective that people that do great things are often like the craziest people. I think for both, I guess that doesn't apply to Obama in any capacity that I know, but between Steve Jobs and Elon Musk, those two have been the people to, or rather like leaders to really work their bones and the bones of their workers like to the nub. Definitely not the leadership style that I agree with, but you know, they're in their position because they did the things, and I'm over here playing Binding of Isaac, so maybe I have something to learn from them. And we're not gonna get into the discourse about whether that makes them good people or bad people. They're just, hey, they have a autobiography. I guess not autobiography. They have biographies written about them, and I'm still here playing Isaac. So, you know, you check back in 30 years and you let me know if there's someone that's writing a story about my life. You know what I mean? I think we have this run in the bag, thankfully. And if I remember correctly, this run started very dire. I think it was at 1 health, and then I got the 9 lives. Ooh, that was a close one. And I got 9 lives, and I knew that I was all good in the hood. That's crazy. This is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Alright. I guess, you know what? I guess this makes this an incredibly short episode. I have to record another one. Right after. You know what? I'll just keep this recording going, and then we'll do double runs. That is not like 2 whole episodes long. I just don't want to upload, use the bandwidth for just one. Sure, this is fine. This is fine too. You know what? We ball. This is good enough. Oh, our tier is abysmal. Well, that's okay. Oh, this is fine. We're so good. I worry that my computer's gonna crash. My computer's been crashing a lot with, like, when I've been playing Arc Raiders. Something with the Linux thing, man. It's great. I'm loving, you know, many aspects about Linux and stepping away from Windows, but some things just don't work the way that it, you know, used to. You know what I mean? Does this do anything? Does this ruin the run? Not necessarily. No, I don't think it ruins the run. We'll just tie this one up, and then we'll just continue on with the second one. Okay, you know what? Maybe ball. We already have this. But I think this is fine. You know what? This is just more practice for me. More practice for Isaac, more practice for my vocal cords. There's nothing wrong with that. If I have the time, and if I have the energy, ain't nothing stopping me, brother. And we'll rip it again. Rip it again. Hold on. I feel like I need a proper... I know I just did this. I know I just did this, man. That's okay. That's okay. We're not gonna do a docket. This one is we're freestyling this one. I know that Harry doesn't like it when I freestyle. But, you know, sometimes you don't get what you ordered, but then you just eat it, right? You don't want to ask the waiter to, you know, take this plate back and bring me my fucking enchiladas. And later on, they'll, you know, the waiter will come by and say, "Oh, I think we delivered the wrong plate," and that's when you go, "Yeah, I know, but it's okay." And you just, you know, just ask for free dessert, like an adult. You know, I was at home all day yesterday. Today I had like a short work day. Yesterday I was home all day yesterday. But then I saw that a package for me was delivered. Oh no, it was not delivered. And they left a... I don't want to take that yet. And they left a little like ticket for me, you know, at the door because I wasn't home or whatever. But dude, I was home. And because you didn't even knock or even ask if I was home, I had to transit all the way to the post office. And they didn't even leave a sorry we missed you ticket. There was nothing. I didn't even know they tried to deliver until I checked my email. And I checked the, you know, track package. And I had to pay my tickets, my transit tickets to just pick that shit up. We would not have this happen if you did your job, a package delivery man. And also, it's cold as hell. I needed to bundle up, man. I just wanted to come home after work, but no, I had to train all the way to the nearest post station. Get my freaking package. Okay. What I'm gonna do is actually no, I'm not gonna do it yet. Hold on. It is weird how there's just so many elements. There's what? There's 5 poops on screen. We just kind of accept it because hey, this is how Isaac is now. But that's just how Isaac has been. But I recognize how jarring it is for non-Isaac players. Excuse me. There's much to improve about the way that I make videos. Recently, learning a whole new video editing software. Oh my god, it's like riding a bicycle all over again. Everything is in a different place. You know, this software was easier to use for whatever reason. I was using a CapCut, like for shorts production. And even learning that was like, it took me like a few days. But then to go from like CapCut, which is more user-friendly, to a Kdenlive, which is, you know, for Linux, because there is no CapCut for Linux. So I had to use I had to learn Kdenlive, and Kdenlive is, I don't know why, but my computer system is just not agreeing with it. So many it just crashes randomly sometimes. I've been trying to get what is it called? Like auto subtitling? Which is it's actually like pretty advanced shit if you ask me. I in CapCut, that is like you have to pay for that. You have to pay for just to use that feature. I mean, among other features, but the thing is, the technology to use auto subtitling is free. So I didn't know this. I was really close to even like paying for the CapCut subscription while I was still using Windows, because 2 gold hearts. Because auto subtitling is just so handy, and it makes workflow. It makes workflow just that much straightforward. And I realized you don't need to pay for it. It's free. It was free all along. Why is everyone else? Why is my brother paying for CapCut? Because he's the one that introduced it to me, and I was like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool. It's very user-friendly. But no. It's trying to capitalize off of your ignorance. Why did I say it like that? It's trying to capitalize off of your ignorance. Just free. Look up Whisper. And there's like software that use Whisper, and they're free, and that's what I'm using now. I was so frustrated with it. I was up until like 3 a.m. trying to troubleshoot. Why isn't it working? Why isn't the subtitle file? Why is it all like? But now that it's working, dude, I sleep very easy these days because of that. Because I'm the type that when I come across like a computer issue or like most other issues, I need to solve it before I can close my eyes. And because of that, I often, if I don't have work the next day especially, I'm just up until whatever time until one of us gives up. I get very much obsessed over solving like a puzzle. To me, it's like a puzzle. If there's a software issue, if something's bugging out, it's like, ooh, it's a challenge. It's a puzzle for me to solve. I wish I didn't think like that, because it is definitely not the... Oh, wow. It's definitely not helpful when I'm trying to have a half-decent sleeping schedule. But that's the type of shit that's beyond my cognitive control. It's beyond me. It's not within my control for me to say, oh man, this is challenging. I guess I'll finish tomorrow. That does not happen. It's the same thing with my nail thing. It's like I don't get a say in it, man. I wish I did. It doesn't work like that though. I guess we're clearing the whole floor, man. That's okay. I realize I'm back to whispering, so I'm gonna project. I'm projecting. I am projecting. I'm projecting. You know what? It's okay. We take Papa Fly. Actually, there was a Binding of Isaac news. Hold on, today's January 20th. And now Edmund is saying that there is a Funko line, a Funko Pop lineup. Honestly, I thought that was always the case. I thought there was always a Funko Pop for Isaac. And this is how I find out that they've never made this. It's been years. It's been years, my guy. And you've never had Funko Pop? I freaking hate Funko Pops. I hate most landfill collectible merchandise. And Funko Pop is no exception. But things like Labubus, things like Simskis also come into mind. It's just collectible, like people, just buy and they display it on a little thing. I cannot see the appeal. I do see the appeal. I don't see the appeal outweighing the guilt that comes from just buying, like spending money on something completely useless. I would buy it. If I were to buy it, I'd buy it and look at it and I would say, I no longer want to own this object. This was really cool for the first few seconds I've held it. And now that it's in my home, I wish that I have never even seen this object. And that's how I would feel. That's how I feel about Funko Pops. I can't imagine. It's if I went to a guy's house, if I went to a girl's, you know what? Whoever's house that I go to, if I saw a lineup of like 15 Funko Pops, I would say, hey man, nice collection of Funko Pops. I would have a very measured response. But internally, I'll say, why does this person have so many freaking Funko Pops? Okay. But then I do have to admit, I own one Funko Pop. I know. After all this talk, I'm revealing that I own one Funko Pop. But it's a custom made one. It was made by, by my old internet friends. They are no longer with us because they fucking ghosted me. They didn't die. They just kind of sprinted out of my life for some reason. But they were nice enough to. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please. Oh, fuck. They were nice enough to. I need to yell something. They were nice enough to send me a custom-made Binding of Isaac Funko Pop. It is very cool. It's like Angel Isaac. The thing is, there's like no way that they there's no way that they hear this. But I want them to know, if they are ever hearing this, that it is. Hold on. I don't know. I want them to know that it is one of the greatest things that I own. But again, they're no longer with us. They just don't like me anymore. But man, I wish they knew that. I wish they knew how much I appreciate. I wish they knew how much I appreciate their that one gift among many other gifts. I'm not gonna really mention them very much, but they are I miss them very much. Please take me back. please. Oh, fuck. I'm out of ideas. I'm out of ideas, man. Yeah. This was like before I had before when I had internet friends during my university days. They've sent me like they sent me a bunch of like handmade like toys. And they knew that I liked Binding of Isaac, so they went through this whole thing. I think it's like a clay. It's made out of clay. I think the guy that made it, he had to get the whole like custom Funko Pop making kit, and then he made Binding of Isaac with it, and I think this is super cool. And I still have it, and I will. Oh fuck me! Honestly, one of my core memory. Where do these come from? I'll take it. One of my core memory objects, like keepsakes. And I have a lot of keepsakes. I have an IKEA bag full of keepsakes from my like past times. Yes. And that is definitely part of the collection. And yeah, I wonder if I'll ever share it, because it's definitely something I like very much. But I feel like not even a lot of my personal friends have seen it. So yeah, if Harry, if you hear this and you want to see the Funko Pop, the custom Funko Pop, and if you haven't seen it, text me and ask me for Angel Isaac. Give it to me. Oh yeah. Also, Mr. Me value, he's given me like 3 items. Hey, I'm just happy to keep the win streak going. Who saw this coming? If I really wanted to keep a win streak going, I'd be playing Cain or Isaac. But then you just go through the routine of, oh, now I have D6. I'm just gonna look for batteries and get I'll simply get the higher quality item rather than the risk and the stories that is generated with a little bit of hardship, with randomness that comes from Eden. I'm not the one to shy away from a challenge. Okay, I guess I'll have to do the whole floor. That's great. Okay, I mean, if I'm gonna talk about custom-made toys that my old friends have sent me, I also have a plastic horse. What else do I have? I have a fushigi. I wonder if fushigi. I know. Okay, you know what? I know for a fact that fushigis are gonna make a comeback. The person, my friend that sent me the fushigi, She's no longer with us. She also ghosted me. She's alive. She's alive and well. She just didn't like me very much, I guess. She's made me. She's got me that fushigi. Honestly, it's really sick. I'll keep it forever. I would understand it though if she was like, "Hey, can I have this fushigi back?" I would say, "Yeah, okay." I'm guessing that's how people who like get engaged and whatever, and then they end up breaking up. That's how they go about it. Hey, I know I gave you that ring or that fushigi, but I'm gonna need that back. I'm gonna need to give it to someone else. Oh, we're in Necropolis 1. We're fighting the bloat. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Okay, not too many issues. Okay, let me think. Hold on. I'm very much fine with this. Oh, I guess I didn't need that. Well, that's okay. It's all okay. We've conjoined. The run is chugging along. I also have a... What else do I have? Yeah. So a toy horse, custom made, a Funko Pop for Binding of Isaac. Ooh. I hope that someone is interested enough, like, for me to actually like share this. Okay. Because if anyone asks for it, I will definitely share it. Honestly, one of my prized possessions. I also realize I'm not projecting. I am now projecting. And honestly, I don't... You know what, Harry? I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care that you broke your leg. No item worth stealing. I realize that we're in a bit of a dire situation with our health department. Well, alright. Ooh, how does he do this? How does he do this every time? And how does he get mulligan? Ah, fuck. How does he do it? And typically I would skip treasure room just because I have this shit in the bag, as kids might say. Ooh. I like spectral tears. This is fine. but I want it. I want to make sure I have it because my health department is definitely, it could use a little extra something. Even with 9 lives. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. I think I used... I was gonna say I think I used up a lot of my luck last run, but I don't even think that's true. I think this run with the mark and Cricket's head and I it's hard for me to really complain. It could always be better. Let me see. No, this is fine. Don't mind me here, just min-maxing. Hey, sometimes you gotta min-max. Maybe you learn a thing or two. Yeah, maybe you'll maybe by me actually playing the game that in a more optimal way, I take some of the luck out of the equation, and I get to actually display a little bit of my hours that I put into this game. It is still a little bit crazy to me how people are still like learning about this game. Dude, this game's been out. This game's like, you're beyond late. Because I really think that someone, if you were going to play this game, you would have played it by now. But I guess that's kind of the wrong mindset. And I hope that if there's like ever anyone that's trying to learn the game still, that maybe I'll do like a more educational one where I kind of explain kind of decision making points, because there's like decision making that's happening in the background of my brain. Even when I'm talking, I do things a certain way, in certain order, or whatever, and it's usually for a very specific reason that I just don't even need to, or even get to really explain. But again, as it is with my videos, is the gameplay is not the focus. The focus is kind of me updating whatever the heck is happening with my life. Not necessarily because I think I'm the most interesting, with interesting perspectives and the hottest of takes. I think it's because, well, Harry and I have talked about this. My day job is a nursing job, and I think there's a lot of interesting anecdotes or stories to be told about nursing, because it's a bit of a grueling job where you deal with crazy people, sick people, and crazy sick people. And I'm not just talking about the patients. Some of the staff are pretty out there with their with their opinions and their I've already said too much. But some of the nurses are hardcore. Is what I'm trying to say. Oh, God. Is my frames? Is my computer dying? This is fine. I would like it. Oh, I could have stole it. I could have stole it. I could have stole it from right under his nose. That's okay. We don't need the health. And we ball. Already in Cathedral. Round 2. I saw a comment on one of my shorts saying, "Bro, I saw you dying with, you know, how are you dying at the easiest boss fight in the game?" And then he immediately goes, "Oh shit, I just looked at your stats and it's like no damage, no health." You wouldn't get it if you watched the full video. I mean, you get it if you watched the full video. Sometimes you gotta crack a few eggs to make omelet or whatever. Yeah. I do admit though, my hey, my freestyling could use some work. But how else am I gonna practice? Harriet, riddle me this. How am I gonna get better at freestyling if I don't freestyle? I don't need a docket every time, man. I can't imagine taking damage there would punish me long term. It's okay, we can tank it. I want to say that this run is already in the bag, but I don't want to speak too soon. So let me hold my tongue until the ink is dry. You know what my issue is with freestyling though? Is that I live under a rock. And I mean that obviously very figuratively. And also I live in a basement suite, but that's not the intended joke I was going for. I don't follow sports. I don't follow movies. Dude, why am I on this earth when I'm not here to enjoy the things that it has to offer me? You know, God has given us football or whatever, among many other things, and I refuse. I just go, ah, I'm good. I'm gonna watch Wubby Sleep Aid for like 30th time, even though I know all the talking points and all the jokes. I see them coming. I've lived this life before. I've heard these stories. But no, I refuse to take in new information. It's like, it isn't also an autism thing, I think, where some people of that sort would like have a hard time enjoying new food. There is hold on. There's a reason why people with autism or Down syndrome enjoying like chicken nuggets and not being able to eat anything else, because that's just, you know, everything else is not chicken nuggets. And I get it. And I've tried to enjoy other pieces of media, whether that be you know, like football, I mean soccer, or whether that's MMA, you know, typical guy shit. It's just not in my wheelhouse. It's not something that I enjoy, and I can't get myself to enjoy it, even though it's so many people are passionate about these things. Even anime, I can't get myself to enjoy anime. I've tried so hard, but the only anime I can watch is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and I've watched a few other ones, but that's like the only one that I've actually enjoyed, and that's the anime that I actually want to rewatch pretty soon. And because of that, I can't talk about current events, because all that stuff is bleak. I can talk about latest news about Justin Bieber and not Justin Bieber, Justin Trudeau. Sorry, I get those two mixed up all the time. Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry. I don't follow the news. I don't care. I play Binding of Isaac, and I go to the gym. It's that simple. I live in my own little bubble, and I beat Binding of Isaac, and that's how you do it. Thanks for watching.